Alright, Adrian and the Game Guiders back with another mission from Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. This is mission 4, Penthouse. And before I'm starting to explain anything, what you're seeing here took me a lot of hours to figure out. So you see I'm running a lot and doing a lot of stuff. It's actually very timed. So of course if you want to copy this walkthrough to the little bits, then do exactly what I'm doing here, or else you will get spotted. It's very tight. But of course you don't need to hurry as much as I do. I'm just showing you the quickest route, but you can also do this route in a slower way. This guard you don't really need to take out, but it's a lot faster, but you can like whistle and get him to get away, or he will pass by himself after a while. So you don't really need to take him out. But I'm doing that because that's faster. And as people know, I'm not doing all zeros. I'm doing the highest rating. That's my mission on, of course, on expert. And I've seen a lot of speed runs or runs here, and I can clearly see that they're not doing it on expert, because doing speed runs on expert is very, very hard. They are so sensitive, the guards here. It's almost irradical. Sometimes you don't really know where you have them. So sometimes you just need to play it safe. Like this guard here is now going over to check the light that I was knocking out with the EEV. But if you try to get up the stairs now, very often he will see you, even if you're behind this wall. You see this wall here on the left side? Even if you're behind that, he will see you. So it's like they are really, really, really sensitive. But anyway, enough of that. Let's move on. I know in the HD version of this complete new HD version, this sign isn't here anymore. That is kind of weird. I just watched my colleague, Center Strain, doing a walkthrough on this mission, and he was like kind of shocked that the sign wasn't there anymore. So I know on the HD version, the sign isn't there anymore, but that's just make the whole thing easier. Right, now we are at the Circasi building, and I figure out that taking out this light before entering this area is actually a lot better, because then the guard won't react too much, and we can just go into position, or else he will put up a flare, and you have to jump down off the balcony a bit and just grab from, yeah, it's pretty tricky and ninja style, but of course that's cool too, but this is a lot quicker. Okay, we're gonna interrogate this guy. Excuse me, I had something in my throat. It looks like he has also something to his throat, a knife. Woohoo! That was actually a bit funny, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Anyway, I had to interrogate him to get some information from him that we're going to use for an objective. All right, be very quick into this area because there will be a guard coming, and if you're quick enough, you can pass in here before those two guards starting talking. And that's very good, because they will also see that you have cut that plastic, and they both will go to check, and then there's no guards here, and we can just run. And be careful here, there's a guy sleeping. We don't want to wake him just yet. Now we have to do a hack. I'm so happy there is not more hacking to do. I think there's only 2 or 3 things we have to hack. Because I like the hacking bit, but I just well, when you have 20 of them in a mission, it's too much, isn't it? It's like in a bank mission, the last mission. So I'm rather more fan of just sneaking around and knocking out people and having a bit of fun, instead of looking at numbers. I'm not a number cruncher. Right, here is the camera we're gonna tap. There is I think there's 6 or 8 cameras. I can't read. I think no, 6. I think we're gonna tap them, and beware that these cameras have night vision, so they will see you. If you use your night vision goggles, you can see where the light are, so you can pass it. But I usually just take them out with the EEV to pass it. Now here is there's a guard sitting in the sofa there. As long as you are just passing into the wall there, he won't see you, but he will react to your sound, but he won't see you. And when we get back to this area, he will be well, he will sitting back in the chair, so that's why I wasn't too quiet. Right, so now I hit out the light, and now I'm tapping the camera, and in the meantime, because I'm waiting for this guard will then come to check for the light, and then it's perfect opportunity to grab him. We're going to get some information from this too, and then we got the two pieces of information we need from guards. So after that, we don't need to interrogate any more guards. There is also a way to get one piece of the information from just listening to people talking, but I thought it took too much time, so I figured out just grabbing these 2 guys was making it a lot easier for me. Okay, so now the timing is right, but be aware there's a guard patrolling back and forth there. But I'm like using a timing like people that watched my Hitman walkthroughs also noticed that I'm doing a lot of stuff on timing. As you saw there, now that guard will go out and check for the door, and then also see that the light's off, and he's going to switch that light on again, and then do some search. And that makes it usually enough time for us to tap this camera and another camera in this room and get the hell out of Dodge before he even returns to this room and starts his patrol again. And there is a guard on the left side here, sleeping, standing and sleeping actually, into a piece of brick there, or well, this pillar. And as you can see on the television there, there's Pandora Tomorrow is playing. A really good movie, isn't it? I haven't seen it, but I've played the game. Ooh. Right, there you see he's like kind of sleeping. I don't know what's going on. And you should see now I was quick enough, so the other guard hadn't come back yet. Sorry, my bad grammar sometimes. I'm from Norway, so that's how it is. Hope you can live with it. Right, there's the camera there, so do a little ninja style pass there and you will be safe. And then we're going to the panic room and get some information.
Gotcha.
Who?
Dvorak.
Where is
And now we're going to locate Dvorak. And yeah, here's another camera we're going to tap.
How do I get through the doors?
They're not magnetically locked anymore.
Thanks for the help.
Oh, just had to have a little sip of coffee. I have a tendency to talk really fast, so I thought I'm going to try, since this mission is actually 12 minutes, I'm going to try to slow down a bit. Right, I hit out the light here, grab up, do a little stickish camera over there, and make some noise. Because we are going to go inside this room to get out this camera. I tried a lot of different ways to do this. I promise you, I have no idea how many tries. I did just this little piece before I realized that it's just hit the camera there and made some noise, and then I was free in. So you can try to do this in a lot of ways, but I'm pretty sure that's the fastest way you can tap that camera. All right. So be aware, there's a camera on the left side. So go to the on the left side. So go to the left here, and now we're going to go back to the same room where the guard was sitting in the sofa. And now I don't want him to go around here and patrolling this area, because we have to come back here pretty quick. So I actually want to pass him without him even noticing that I'm passing him, or can't hear me, because then he will sit back down in the sofa, and it will be so much easier when we'll come back to this area to exit this mission. Okay, now it's a really tricky part. I used a lot of tries to figure out this too, because I had the tendency to forget this mine on the right side. And I usually just didn't bother to take it out. But what happened is sometimes when I tried to jump into the window, the mine reacted to my movement and blew me up. And this, I was pretty tired of that, so I just dismembered it. And now I'm using the same technique, using my sticky camera, making a bit sound, and then we can easily just pass him. Of course, I could have knocked him out with a sticky shocker or airflow ring. But then I had to move the body into the dark, and that will take a lot more time. So I'm always trying to figure out the quickest way, and that was the one I could find the quickest way. And as you see, if you move really, really slow, that mine won't go off. Now, obviously, I did a little whistle there. That's because there is another guard inside this room. There he is. And you see now, I'm actually even more careful now than I was in the beginning. It's of course because I got far, and I figured I thought it was going well. So I thought, and I was maybe this was my 60th, 70th try, something like that. I've been on it for a few hours, and I could now see that I could actually do this. So I was not taking any unnecessary risks, as you could see. All right, here is the guy we're going to talk to, and I'm speeding up the time here. He's a lot of talking, blah, 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 blah.
I think I just figured out.
But he just says a lot of gibberish. But it's about this thing. It's actually, this is Dvorak. It's an old school computer that is doing something I don't really understand, but he has it's dangerous for some reason. So we have to get some information from it.
Right.
And then you just push the start main server, and now you have to get the lights in the right order. So just follow what I'm doing. First you push this one, and look what happens. I'm going to move over, and that fucking doctor is standing in the way. Like, move out! And I had to go another way. Okay, so switch this one, and that old man is standing in the way again. I wish I could knock him out or something, but I can't do that. Alright, so you take that one, and now you take that one, and now you run over to take this one.
How do I know the right sequence?
And there is one over here. That's it. Alright, and now you got the steps, outputs,
All right, I got the
stack,
stack.
output stack. There we go. and we're done with the Dvorak. Now we're going to move on.
On my way.
And now we're actually going to exit the area. But that is actually easier said than done, because you have to pass a lot of the same areas you were through already. So I just hit out the lights here because I know there's a guard around here, so I didn't know where he was, just to be safe. And now we go. You see, we have to go out this area where we get into the window. Be very careful. Take out the light and wait, and then move, because there's a guy right above you, and also the guard we passed on the way inside the window. It will be on the left side now. I haven't really. I didn't pan the camera, but it's. If you remember, we could come out this door, and then to the right, and up to the mine, and to the window and stuff. Blah blah blah. I think you got the point, right? Alright, so now you see the reason why I did a careful passing here, because now he won't be walking around looking for stuff. So now we can easily pass him, or else we could like risk to meet him here or something like that, and that's not fun. Then you have to take him out and yeah, makes the whole thing more complex. Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't really lucky with the timing right now, but sometimes that happens. This guard was actually coming towards me, and he wasn't even noticing that I hit out the light, so he didn't care about that apparently. So okay, I speeded up the time a little bit just for the waiting part, but anyway, I just had to wait for him to go back. Doesn't really matter. Lost a couple of seconds, but it's not a speed run I'm doing. I'm just doing a fast route. Right, so now we have to pass him really carefully there. And there's the camera. Oh, that is a thing I almost forgot. You see, I was like almost moving. Oh, the camera! Imagine being busted here. I would. Ooh, yeah. After hours of work, that would be a pain. Okay. Hope you all enjoyed this mission. I really did, and I really hope to see you in mission 5. Looking forward to that. Have a really nice day. Hey.